Okay, let's do this thing. Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw. Was this show any better than last week? I don't even know anymore. Sometimes I don't, okay? But yeah, Monday Night Raw tonight. What do we got going on? I guess the build to WrestleMania Backlash, which that's still a stupid ass name. I just don't know why I don't stick with Backlash. But a lot going on in this show tonight. We do kick it off though. Um, with Drew McIntyre, as Drew talked about his triple threat match last week. Basically, the match is set up for him and Bobby Lashley at Backlash for the WWE Championship, a rematch. But tonight he has some problems with Mace and T-Bar. He's going to get some retribution, if you get what I mean, on them. MVP basically came out saying, just the man, I wanted to see, Drew said. But MVP said, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Listen, you called out a lot of people in that locker room, okay? And, McIntyre says, I remember you tried to get everybody to attack me with your little bounty and whatnot. But MVP said, Lashley, he decided to downsize the Hurt Business. So, he don't know why Mason T-Bar attacked him, but we ain't got no affiliation. They got nothing to do with the Hurt Business. That's on them, okay? You challenge everybody, so you got to deal with it. McIntyre says, listen, man, I just want to talk, okay? But next, T-Bar and Mace attacked they attacked Drew after that, basically leave him on the ground. MVP laughed as I guess so-called retribution walked away. Next thing you know, they talked about Saber-Tooth Tiger, Tyrannosaurus, Megazord. I could just go and do some Mighty Morphin Power Ranger shit, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I could just do the whole thing if I wanted to. Pterosaurus Rex, Mastodon, Saber-Tooth Tiger. You know how the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers go. I'm not gonna go into that whole thing right now, but you know, this retribution stuff, and I'm gonna get into it later. It's basically dead at this point. Obviously, I've already heard today that they moved Mia Yim and I can't say Slapjack anymore. Shane Taylor to SmackDown, so hopefully their careers can go somewhere and be revitalized after this. I don't know why they even still have a T-Bar and Mace. Hopefully they go back to being Dijak and Dio Madden, which I think they are somewhat on the first step of tonight. So I'll get to that in a second. Why do we have a rematch from last week with the Viking Raiders versus Cedric and Shelton? I have no idea why. And it went like 3-4 minutes longer. And same result like last week. Viking Raiders win. I don't get the whole Shelton and Cedric thing, which by God, man, after getting kicked out of Hurt Business, they just went to the bottom of the barrel at this point, just to the jobber entrance. That they are basically nothing at this point. I don't know who had it out for these guys in the back, but maybe Vince or whoever else. But man, you want to talk about going low, real man. These guys were just the tag team champions not that long ago. So what does that tell you? I don't know. But yeah, why do we need to see this match again? Randy Orton was in the back as he was talking about how the Fiend will never hear from him again as long as he is still around, but his focus was on the WWE Championship until Matt Riddle and his scooter start showing up. Hey, dude, I can't believe you beat the Fiend. We could be a team. We could call it RK Bro. I get some snake skin and, we get some, scales and all that other stuff. I'm sure Matt Riddle is very happy that 420 is tomorrow and maybe he can, smoke a big doobie with Rob Van Damn. You know I'm going with this though, but yeah, it's 420, so that's RVD day also. But still, I'm sure Matt Riddle's happy about that. But Randy Orton looked very, very annoyed, and he even talked to Adam Pearce saying like I've been disrespected. I don't even know who the hell that was. I don't care whoever the dude is, that goofball with no shoes on. I just want him tonight. Got it? But next though, Charlotte came out and cut a promo. Talk about, her WrestleMania match was taken from her. She talked about she could beat Ripley and Asuka in the same night. And now Asuka, is one of her greatest opponents in the world, but doesn't mean she has to like her. Asuka came out then, basically was about to say something until Ripley came out. And Charlotte says, all right, you guys aren't going to gang up on me because after I beat Asuka, I'm coming for that title. And listen, I beat your streak at WrestleMania, okay? Asuka was trying to talk, but Charlotte told her to stop talking. And then Asuka said, Charlotte, tonight I beat you, bitch. So there you go with that promo. It was something, I will say that. But that sets up the one-on-one for tonight. Randy Orton went against Matt Riddle, which is probably one of the better matches out of the whole night, which this is now a feud. I still don't get the bird thing. Also, Riddle getting the upset victory over Randy Orton. So obviously, this is going to be setting up a feud at this point between both of these two. But not a bad match, though. I will say that. An upset finish. So I'm sure we'll get a rematch next week from these two. But that's where it looks like it's going to go. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Naomi and Lana. I don't really care. Basically, Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose came out showing the footage from WrestleMania from last week with the whole botching and falling, and then Naomi and Lana did a double X Factor and they won the match. Where does this go for them? I have no idea. And what's her name was distracted, Nia Jax. I don't really care. They showed Damian Priest and Bad Bunny being interviewed. Basically, there was subtitles since the interview was in Spanish. Basically, Bad Bunny's thoughts after WrestleMania, and then talk about his tour coming up. But Miz came out, no Morrison this week. Miz and Maurice were out there, I guess, to promote their show again after they did last week. But it was a special Miz TV. It's a special celebration. There was pyro. They had champagne. Miz is talking about his documentary coming up on Sunday. He made Bad Bunny. And then Damian Priest says, I hope you're finished. Basically, you're delusional like Jake Paul thinking he's a real fighter. I guess he must have saw that fight on Saturday on the whole Fight Club Triller thing. I saw a little of that. I saw that fight. How many people involved in that Triller stuff? Because I didn't know it looked like a real Fight Club, though. There was like Snoop Dogg's on there and Ric Flair and Mario Lopez. Isn't Ronaldo commentating for this stuff? I don't know, but I get the shot he's taking at Jake Paul right there. Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I don't know, but still, um, basically he wanted a match tonight since last week was a handicap. Marie says, "You want a match with him tonight, Miz? Let's do it." Miz didn't like he wanted to do it, but Priest said, "That's what I wanted." Then he took some drink from the champagne and said it was disgusting. It's trash. And then Miz threw the champagne at him, and that set up the match later on the night. New Day, we're coming to the ring until Matt Riddle once again shows up on a scooter with some silver dollars and some pancakes. And then they found silver dollar pancakes. So that's what's going to happen. Which Kofi went against Elias. Mortal Kombat is set this week, by the way. So still wearing that Sub-Zero and Scorpion gear out there. Kofi, well, they came out with a bass guitar, number one. And I will say one funny part was when Wood started playing Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song, and then Kofi hit the Luthez press and stomping the mud hole, let him, by God, no, if I got Stone Cold Steve Austin out here, stomping the mud hole, go whip some ass, drink some Steam Weisers, and that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. By God, I can't believe Kofi could not hit him with a Stone Cold Stunner out there, or Kofi Stunner, or Kofi and Paradise Stunner. Paradise Stunner. Trouble in Stunner. Yeah, I'm not going to do a whole Austin impression right now, okay? But yeah, he played Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song out there. Give me a hell yeah. This match was very clunky, though, with him and Elias. Very bad botches several times. Elias got the elbow for the win, so are they moving for the tag team titles? I don't know. Funny, we have not seen AJ Styles or Almost since WrestleMania. You think they would have been here at this point since they are the tag team champions? I don't know. Alexa Bliss was sitting with her new doll, Lily, there, which they said they've been best friends for a long time, which they showed, I guess, pictures of Bliss as a kid. Obviously, they photoshopped the Lily doll into her childhood photos, and basically, there was a girl being mean on a playground. She shoved that little bitch, and she tried to break her arm, and they all went to eat some ice cream then. And basically, Bliss warned all the other girls on the roster and him that she doesn't like him. So beware, run, whatever. Fiend versus Bliss coming soon. I don't know why. Um, Mandy Rose and not Lana. Dana Brooks saying they weren't bullies, that Jackson Baszler were. Jack showed up. They left. Aren't they the faces? Baszler told to get her head in the game. Garza, who said, I couldn't even make out what he said. I don't even realize. When's the last time Garza's been on TV? Wasn't he doing something with Nia Jax last time I checked? But that was like almost like 5-6 months ago, or maybe that was somebody else. I have no idea. He just happened to show up. I don't get that. Drew went against Mason T-Bar. Basically, DQ finish. Braun Strowman comes out. Once again, DQ finish. The only difference is that Drew took off the mask of Mace, and Strowman took T-Bar's mask off. So obviously they could call these guys Dijak and Madden or something out there. So they've gotten rid of the Bane mask and whatnot. So why do we need 2 DQ finishes in this? That doesn't make a lot of sense. But still, they ought to know who these guys are at this point. Maybe not the new announcer, Verk there, but it's just T-Bar, not T-Bar, but Dijak and Madden at this point. It's dead. Retribution is dead. It's dead, okay? It's super dead. Priest went against Miz. Priest won. 50-50 booking. Like last week, he got his win back, so there you go. Sheamus was in the back saying he's going to be U.S. champion for a long time, but he didn't come here, to being on ice and anything or make reckless decisions. He will put the title on every week in an open challenge whenever he wanted. Humberto Carrillo came out. Basically, Sheamus beat the living dog crap out of him and bro kicked him just to get some heat, I guess. Maybe Humberto will get a match next week. I don't know, but he got the shit kicked out of him. Charlotte went against Asuka. Rhea Ripley was out there to watch. Basically, Ripley got involved. Who's the heel here? Grabbed Charlotte's hair. Referee tried to, the referee didn't stop it. I don't think he did. The referee didn't even try to stop Ripley. Asuka came in, kicked Charlotte, and then rolled into a pin. And then basically Ripley says, I'm in your head, so I don't know. Listen, all of this is leading to a triple threat match. It is, as my co-host texted me earlier, this is going to a triple threat match at Backlash. This is all it's going to. And then next thing you know, Charlotte beat the living hell out of the referee, elbowing him in the head several times, kicking him, beating the living shit out of him. So yeah, Charlotte killed the motherfucking referee. Okay? She killed the referee. Why? I don't know. Well, maybe because he didn't break the hold. But yeah, she beat the living hell out of the referee. Okay? Overall, Raw was somewhat kind of easy to get through than last week. I don't know, with so many shows going on last week. But again, shows going on every week, every day at this point. Just shit, didn't MLW get a Vice TV deal? I don't know, okay? But still. I don't know, it shows every week, alright? But yeah, Raw was worse last week. This week was a little bit better in some ways. Last week was shit, and that was after Raw Mania show. This week, I don't know. Still, a lot of rematch on rematch on rematch on rematch on rematch, or 50-50 booking. That's what I saw from this show. Well, it wasn't the worst show. The best match right on here was Orton and Orton and Riddle out there. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about Raw. It's not really much going on. We'll be back tomorrow night for NXT. Of course, I've got to remember that's on Tuesdays, even though they said it throughout the whole night. So, yeah. Other than that, that's my review. Check out any other review that's up online right now. Check out a very special video of me and Evil Onse talking about the recent releases of WWE from last week. You can check that video out. And any other review that's upload online right now. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Check out the Urban Wrestling Network, and I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace out.